Imagine your classroom without any rules. What would happen? Chaos. Everyone would do whatever they want. It would be impossible to learn or even have fun. Just like classrooms need rules, countries need rules too. These rules are written down in a very important document called a constitution. A constitution is like a rule book for a country. It tells everyone how the country should be run. It defines the rights and duties of citizens. It also describes the different parts of the government and how they work together. Every country needs a constitution to ensure order, justice, and equality for all its citizens. Think of it like a board game you play with your friends. The rule book tells you how to play, who wins, and what happens if someone breaks the rules. Without a rule book, the game would be confusing and unfair. India got its constitution on 26 January 1950. This day is celebrated as Republic Day. Our constitution is very special. It's the longest written constitution in the world. It was prepared by a group of wise people called the Constituent Assembly, led by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. They worked very hard for over 2 years to create a document that reflects the hopes and aspirations of all Indians. The Indian Constitution is like a beacon of hope. It guarantees certain fundamental rights to all citizens, regardless of their religion, caste, or gender. It aims to create a society based on equality, liberty, and fraternity. Our constitution has some important features that make it strong and unique. These features are like pillars that hold up our nation. Federalism. India is a diverse country with many states. Federalism means that power is shared between the central government and the state governments. This ensures that every region gets a voice. Parliamentary government. We elect our leaders through elections. The political party that wins the most seats in the parliament forms the government. The leader of this party becomes the Prime Minister. 3 organs of government. Just like a bicycle needs different parts to function, our government also has 3 organs. The legislature makes laws, the executive implements laws, and the judiciary interprets laws. These organs work together to run the country smoothly. Fundamental rights. These are special rights given to every citizen. They include the right to equality, the right to freedom of speech and expression, the right to education, and many more. Secularism. India respects all religions equally. The government does not favor any one religion over others. Section 4. Understanding the features, examples, and comparisons. Let's understand these features better with some examples. Imagine your school as India. The principal is like the central government, making rules for the entire school. The class teachers are like the state governments, managing their own classes. Both work together to ensure a well-run school. Think of electing a class monitor. The student who gets the most votes becomes the monitor, just like the Prime Minister. Imagine you want to organize a school trip. The student council, which represents the legislature, proposes the idea and makes rules. The class teacher, acting as the executive, approves and organizes the trip. If there's a dispute, the principal, who represents the judiciary, decides. Your right to education is like a fundamental right. It means everyone has the right to go to school and learn, regardless of their background. In a school with students from different religions, everyone is free to practice their own faith. This is similar to secularism in India. Section 5. The challenge of creating a constitution. Creating the Indian constitution was not easy. The Constituent Assembly faced many challenges. India had just gained independence from British rule. The country was divided into India and Pakistan. There were many languages, religions, and cultures. The Constituent Assembly had to find a way to unite everyone and create a constitution that represented all Indians. Despite these challenges, the Constituent Assembly succeeded in drafting a constitution that has stood the test of time. It is a document that we can all be proud of. Understanding our constitution is important. It helps us become responsible citizens. It teaches us about our rights and duties. It inspires us to work towards building a better India.